I don't wear a lot of hats. Told my TM take all of my people to the back. I don't need to flex to tell the people where I'm at. Who I'm with, or who won't see you later where I went. All that validation,
Right, so we're just we'll do Joe now. We'll talk about his.
We'll do Joe
Well,
now.
do Joe, obviously. Talk about your video. You did. What did you do, Liam Gallagher?
Yeah, my music video was Liam Gallagher, Chinatown, from his new album As You Were. Plug.
Buy it now, everybody, go to shops.
So you're kind of going for the more kind of slow, kind of moving song.
Yeah,
rather than
the song
fast-paced.
itself, it has a regular steady beat, which is quite easy to edit to at the beginning, where I did use a sequence of beat markers for where I made cuts. But the video itself was really just someone, which was Tom posing as Liam himself, walking around London, which was heavily influenced by the actual video for Chinatown. It's mainly disjuncture in the fact that the lyrics have no relevance to the actual video, apart from at the end where there is a section actually filmed in Chinatown, which makes it part amplification.
Yeah, it's kind of a bit. I like you say beat marker. That was at the start, wasn't it? With your boom.
Yeah,
boom.
it was the
Yeah,
section
quite
as
noticeable,
the main actor was walking through the London Underground
It's a
station.
strong start.
Yeah.
It's like a really good bit to start
Yeah.
with. You said right, okay. You say you say you took quite a lot of inspiration because it does look quite. No. Actually, no. The idea is similar. However, how would you say? Because I think it differs loads. I wouldn't look at them together. Obviously, it's the same song, but how would you say you changed from what he did to what you did?
The way I changed it is obviously I've got a different actor, but the way it was edited as well, his had a really, really strong orange hue on it. Mine had a bit of that, but just to create a bit more of a heat effect to it. But the way it was edited itself, his was kind of, you'd have two shots overlaying at all points, and it kind of at times became a bit overwhelming, and you couldn't follow what was going on properly. So I wanted kind of something that was more clear and easy to follow. So just a simple storyline of a man walking around London.
Yeah, I've watched two. I've watched both of them, so I don't know if you'd agree with me on this, but I feel like yours is more experimental with the shots that you use, how you edit it. He's just gone. I don't really think it's good video still, but I feel like when he's edited it, it's kind of just flowing through. He's going to change the shot whenever he wants, just all focused on him. You focused on keeping with some conventions of a music video because obviously you want to stick to the task. However, you have taken inspiration, but it's like I understand how you've differed it. You've
You've
been
taken
more...
aspects from it and put it into your own work. But I can see the difference.
Yeah.
Whoever edited and produced his video, I think that they missed a big trick by actually not filming in Chinatown in Soho itself at all.
Yeah.
It is something that is really, really easy to tie into the video because it being a mainly disjuncture video, it doesn't have to have any relevance whatsoever, just as long as it looks good and is edited to a good standard.
Yeah. Okay. Just looking here, you featured the name of the artist in it, or did you not?
No, I didn't in the video itself, but I think that's because Liam Gallagher himself has a very distinct voice that most people can differentiate from.
You know the song when you hear it because you know that it's him. Montage editing. I feel like that's quite that fits to your video quite a lot. Your video itself is kind of like a montage of a day in London that he spent.
Yeah, it's like a day out in London just trying to find your way around. So it is essentially like it's like a vlog music video, kind of.
I'm not saying it in a way where you're like, oh, I'm literally just going to go and film London and just put music over it, because it's not that. But it's like
as someone that was present in the filming, I can say we had a lot of locations that we went to that were appropriate to each lyric. He'd planned it out really well and time framed each lyric to the location. So it was really well planned, I thought, in terms of filming.
Yeah, I was going to go, but then couldn't afford a train ticket. I mean, I was
No,
going to be the actor, but
No, your mum said no to you having a day off school.
oh yeah, that's true. She did. Yeah.
So what ways do you think your work challenges media typical conventions and genres?
The main actor himself, he's a very good-looking young boy, but
Take that as a compliment.
they're not. None of the the only actor in my video, they're not sexualized at all, which obviously in music videos a big heavy thing
Yeah,
in
no.
trying to draw viewers, so kind of like creating part of the clickbait culture.
Yeah.
It's not in terms of that. It doesn't go for that kind of thing.
Yeah,
But
I mean, we don't think about when
Yeah,
we're
there's no
doing
like
it.
use of like the opposite gender for like the male gaze, for example. It's just kind of you in London, kind of
Not
thinking
even-
almost.
It's not
like,
even female gaze. It's like
no, it's
to an extent.
yeah.
It's kind of like we say like. Our teachers said, like, as a joke, it's kind of like you following him around, homoerotic. I don't think it is. I think that's just a little bit of a joke played, but like
it's just the slow beat, the
fits.
slow beat of the song, and having slow mos at some points, only of around slowing it down by about 20%, almost create kind of like a homosexual vibe to the video, but it wasn't intended for that to happen.
no,
at all.
but it doesn't matter.
That's what
'cause
happens
it's-
though. During the process, like you see different things that you might not have seen at first.
Yeah,
Sometimes
that's
they
fine.
work, sometimes they don't. But yeah, I
Yeah.
think your video worked really well with that.
A quote, as long as it music videos foreground the signifier over the signified. I don't know what that means, so we're going to skip over that one. I mean, it's something there. I don't know what it means. I'm trying to work it out. What does that mean? Signifier over the signified.
So, in other words, so what ways has your kind of work gone along with media conventions other than challenge them? Like,
Okay.
The post-production itself kind of went along with the convention of
You know
beat
what-
markers.
I know what you got. You got some dustbins.
You know, gorillas.
No, carry on. Sorry.
Oh fuck! I forgot what I was going to say now.
We're
I said,
just
what
talking
way,
about
what way does it go along with media conventions?
Challenging with conventions, like how you've challenged, how you've followed it.
How you've gone along with it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I always see in a typical music video.
In a typical music video, you have a lead actor, which I do, but in a lot of other music videos, you have a proper storyline where you have other people that come into the video as well. Mine doesn't have that at all. It's just the other people that you see in the video were just extra people that were just walking around London that day. It wasn't casted in that way at all, so that is a
Were
way
they
that
not-
it does.
They weren't decided extras. They were just
Yeah.
okay.
But it does follow the fact that you do usually have a main actor, which is usually someone who is posing as the artist.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
only a couple of videos like Ed Sheeran's don't.
Well, yeah. There's
Actually-
only so you say like I said like I didn't mean to say it in a way like oh no extras like you've planned extras. We're doing this for like we're not a big production company, so to use what you know in London, you're gonna have a lot of people there. It's a good idea.
You get so confrontational in everything.
What do you mean? I wasn't getting confrontational there, was I?
Yeah.
Was I? Why?
Just like, well, I don't mean that you.
No, I wasn't trying to. I was just trying to take back the insult. All right, then we'll do a final question. Is that all right?
Yep.
Final question. We spoke about post production.
Yeah.
What about filming on the day? Final question. Moving camera, like fast paced song. We'll have like
I think
fast
it's
cuts
something
and stuff.
Joe specialises in,
We-
like cinematography kind of part of it. So.
You do, yeah, you
Yeah,
do, actually, you do.
I was behind the camera using someone else rather than someone else behind the camera filming me, which was quite common in a lot of other music videos that were
Yeah,
produced.
I'd agree. Yeah.
But we didn't go there with too much of a plan of what was going to happen. I knew what I knew what kind of things I wanted filming and where.
I mean, yeah.
But
Speaking from my own experience, I'd say that's the best way to film because you don't want it too detailed structure because you end up not getting the kind of inspiration whilst
We
you're
all
there.
storyboarded it.
Yeah,
You want a
so-
rough story?
yeah.
we
obviously.
went with the vision of what we wanted to create, but we adapted things on the day if needed.
Yeah.
Thank you. This has been the Joe Stilwell podcast.